Hey, welcome to another lesson on IntelliTrack. This one's a little bit more sobering due to the problems that we've had here in South Carolina and in Oregon, and I want to illustrate that. Now, first, you're looking at when you open the software, this is what it kind of looks like, and then you can see these little dots, and these could be students. And we'll talk about the shooting over here at the college and how this can help, but this can be all the students of the college who register for the app of the college, and now all the parents can have their own, let's say, stripped version of this very dashboard to see where their kids are or their child is or anything they want for safety. We'll explain a little bit more on that later, but yeah, you can click and find out here's, Greg over here, and here might be somebody else, all right? And so this is what it looks like. And we'll drill down over here into South Carolina and Oregon to kind of illustrate a little bit, since we only have 5 minutes and we want to kind of show how technology can help alleviate these problems in schools and with flooding. And many men like my age, I'm age 58, we often look at social media as not a tool for maybe people just talking back and forth. And in reality now, social media can be a big help in disasters, whether it be a flood in South Carolina or a shooting here in Oregon, and we'll kind of illustrate how that can be the case. So when you're here and you want to drill down to South Carolina, you can just type in, the address here, and it will take you, right to here. When you put the circle around, we pull all the social media onto what's called this social wall, and then you can see kind of what's happening. I did this today. This is 10 hours ago, as you can see right here, 9 hours ago, 8 hours ago. Here's a guy who took a picture of an anthill. Here's a hashtag pray for South Carolina, Myrtle Beach, Kingstree, Columbia, Charleston. You can go in there and see what's kind of happening. Here's a picture from Ernest, what's out going on in his backyard. Here's a young lady 13 hours ago that is walking through the puddle. When we have this live, we can actually click on Millie Brown and talk to her, communicate with her. Here's an interesting map that somebody made, and you can go down in here, and this is kind of an interesting map. A guy made South Carolina, the whole part of the ocean here. And you can kind of just go through the social. You can read about what's happening. You can communicate with these people, let them know. There was just a few hours ago, somebody was saved out of a house through their Facebook post that they were, only had a little bit of room, and somebody saw it and went and saved them. That shouldn't be. This should be right here live with everybody that they can see it. So pardon the kids' noise in the background, but that's what you can do. You can read about all of this, communicate with everybody. When you click on their name, you see that here, this is the Madison Strong who tweeted and what she's doing. You can follow her and communicate with her and do anything like that. Another post showed an actual storm warning. So all of this can be fed immediately with a special code word that's given to the kids in case there's any disaster like what we had here. And this is over here in Oregon. And we had the shooting, as we know. This is a live feed from the software that says exactly what's going on. We can go here, and then when I went down to Umpqua Community College, I can circle it and find out exactly what's going on all over the place. Here's that feed that I just showed you. Here's the RUCC and what's going on. You can read about the different things. UCC Strong, what's kind of going on. Now, what can happen here is that proactively, we can give the kids a code word that will trigger their phone to automatically go off and start posting pictures and social media posts live as the whole thing is happening. So as soon as anybody enters a classroom, they might say UCC or whatever, something a gunman would never know. And all of this can start taking place, and everybody can be called, open up their dashboard and start watching what's going on in social media in real time, and that could help alleviate some issues. We can also tie that into security systems and much more. There's so much I could tell you. I just want to speed through. I mean, here's a child praying. Here's what's going on out here. I am a Christian. We know it was a hate crime towards Christians and more. Let's look at this. And then, of course, you can click on the actual post, find these people who are posting, pray for Roseburg. There's just a lot of things that we can do with technology to help alleviate crime and violence like this. Love to talk to you about it. Give me a call. Thank you so much.